Hey everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin, what's going to happen over possibly the next week. We've got a couple of different scenarios of what's going to happen over the next week or so, and it's probably going to play out this week. We're going to know where we're going to be unless this kind of black swan event, which I'll talk about later on as well, comes to fruition. We don't know what's going to happen yet. So this is a chart just now. I want to show you something that I kind of posted on the 10th of December to my group. And I said, as advised in all the videos yesterday, the markets are going to go down a bit for December. And I said at the end, I wouldn't be aping into anything until the markets calm down a bit. But as ever, there will be buying opportunities if Bitcoin hits $40,000 and Ethereum hits $3,600. And I said that in the my Twitter feeds as well. I think it's going to go down to $40,000. I think Ethereum probably going to dip below 3,600. It's probably going to wick below 3,600, then jump back up again and have a base around about 3,600, but we could get down to $3,200 for Ethereum as well. Now that sounds really bad, and it sounds kind of the sky is falling and everything, but it's not. It's a good opportunity to look at this, stand back, and just watch the markets play out. Here's what I think is going to happen. So I said when we were up here the other day that a lot of people thought, okay, this is it over, this is the correction over. We're now going back up over the kind of 53,000 level. I don't think we are. I don't think we will get there. And I said at that time, this is just a bull trap. So don't get into this. Just leave it. Leave your money on the side just now if you can, or just hold whatever you're going to do. So I do think this is going to go down to $40,000. Now we've kind of broken this $48,000 level, which we hadn't broken for a while. And this is on the 4 hour. On the daily, we'd kind of dip below that, and we're still dipping below it. I think we're going to get down to 44,000, and I think a lot of people are going to panic. Retail investors are going to panic and start selling, and that's when you're going to get the kind of longs, and the stop losses are going to get hit, and that's going to cascade down, and we're going to get this big kind of wick down to 40,000. In fact, I think there's going to be a wick down to about 36,000. So you're going to see a big long wick like this. This is what happens when the kind of longs get stopped out. So big wick. That's from 53,000 all the way down to 41,000. I think we're going to get the same again down to about 36,000, which is going to look really scary, really bad. But that's when you're going to get the whales coming in, and then they go buy everything up, and then we're going to start moving up again. So this is all down to obviously inflation fears, Omicron fears as well, what's happening there just now, and the interest rate hikes that everybody around the world is talking about just now. You've got the Feds talking about interest rate hikes, you've got the Bank of England, the Bank of Japan, you've got all of them talking about interest rate hikes. If that happens, the stock markets go down. If we look at the stock markets just now, and just go to the Dow Jones, you can see there's a big wick down there just now. This is on the daily. It doesn't look bad from a crypto point of view, but 1% down in the market is quite bad just now. 317 points has failed today. If we look at the S&P as well, we can see that's down 33 points. Again, from a perspective, that doesn't look bad at all, but 1% is huge in the stock markets, believe me. If we go to the UK, the FTSE 100, we're down there on the day. We're down about 1.2%, it's 60, which is not that much, but still nearly 1%. And I think we're going to be coming down from here as well. That's where it's all leading to. I think all the markets are going to go down. And all eyes on Wednesday for the Feds, what they're going to do. Are they going to introduce kind of interest rate hikes? Same with Bank of England as well. There's loads of things going on. So for me, I'm expecting a big dip down to 36,000, but that's going to be a wick. I don't expect it to fall below and stop below the 40,000. So on the 4 hourly and the daily, I think we're not really going to go below $40,000, and then we're slowly going to go back up from there for Bitcoin. We're back to the Bitcoin chart, and we're 47,354 just now. Now we've hit this support. That was a strong support level around about the 48,000. So we've hit that, gone below it, and we've stayed below it as well. So it looks like we're going to test this 44,000. Around about the 45,000 area, we're going to test that, probably wick below that, then come back up, and then start hovering around there for maybe a couple of hours, and then we'll maybe dip below it down to 42,000, then 40,000, and I think that's when we're going to get a cascading effect, and we're going to get a big wick down to 36,000, and then we're going to start coming back up from there. That's what I think is going to happen. Exact same with Ethereum as well. I've been speaking about Ethereum coming down from this level, 4,700, going down to about 3,600. I think we're going to get a big wick down below to maybe 3,200, and then on the 4 hourly and the daily we're going to stay above that 3,600 level, hover around there, and we'll start slowly kind of moving back up from there towards the end of December. And then come January, everybody's going to be expecting these interest rate hikes if we've not got it on Wednesday onwards, and when we do get them, I think everybody's going to get used to them, and then we're just going to say, listen, it's not so bad. We have to do this in order to taper what's going on in the kind of stock market just now and curb this inflation just now as well. Omicron is a kind of saving grace as well, because I think of Omicron, the kind of new variant, what's happening there. I think the government are going to step back and go, maybe this is not a good time to raise the interest rates. So if that happens and they don't raise the interest rates this week, I think what's going to happen is that they're not going to raise the interest rates, and then the markets will slowly go back up again, and they'll take a big spike up. Bitcoin will probably go spiking past 53,000, then it'll come down again, hover around about 53,000, start going back up. And then come January, you're going to get the interest rate hikes, and then it's all going to come back down again. So I'd rather we got it out of the way just now and said, okay, we've got an interest rate, 0.25, 0.5, whatever it's going to be. We're going to have to do that to curb the inflation, and then we get this big, in the eyes of everybody, it's a big crash. It's not, it's a correction. We need a correction. I'd rather have this just now and wait until, or rather than wait till after Christmas and into the new year to do it. So I think and I hope they do raise the interest rates, because it's going to crash the markets temporarily, and then we're going to start to go back up after that, because we're going to get used to the new interest rates and thinking, it's not that bad. So that's what I hope happens. But if we don't get the interest rate hikes, then the markets are going to go back up, and then this whole scenario is going to happen in January again. Exactly the same thing. We're going to be talking about the same thing. So that's what I think is going to happen. So what do you do in this instance? Well, I'm sitting back and holding just now. I'm in cash just now. I've got a couple at the moment, but I want to give you some kind of 5x's, easy 5x's that's going to happen. So I'll give you some easy 5x's, some easy-ish, I'm not a financial advisor, do your own research, easy-ish 10x's, then we're going to be looking at the 20, 30, 50x's as well. So I'm just going to run through them very, very quickly and see what you think. So 5x'er Ethereum. If Ethereum comes down to 3,200, if you got in there and goes to 15,000 this time next year, 5x'er easily. I think that's a safe bet. So we're talking about safe 5x'ers, as safe can be in crypto. But I think Ethereum 3,200, if we did get down to that level, beautiful. I think you'd buy as much as you could at that level. That's what the whales are going to be doing. Come January, come February, when ETH 2.0 is really going to kick in, you're going to see this really hiking up to 10,000, then up to 15,000, and there's your 5x'er right there from 3,200. Solana at the moment, $158. I think that's an easy 5x'er come this time next year as well. If it comes down even more, when Bitcoin gets down to $40,000, if it comes down to about 140, 130, easy 5x'ers up to $650. So I would say that was a safe play as well. We've also got Polygon. I think we'll just refresh that. $1.87. I think that's an easy 5x'er. If Bitcoin comes down to $40,000, this will probably come down to about $1.50, $1.40. Makes it even easier. But dollar cost averaging in just now could be good as well. But I'd be holding back just now to wait to see what happens. I'd still be holding back. I know these are good prices just now, and they're discounted from their all-time highs, but I'd still be holding back on this. So you've got your all-time high, $2.45 for that. I still think it's more to come as well. A lot of people are just going to be thinking, well, I made a shitload of money in Polygon, I'm just going to sell off just now. So this could come down a wee bit quicker, but we'll need to wait and see. Polkadot, I think that's an easy 5x'er, especially if Bitcoin comes down to that $40,000 level. If we look at the all-time high for Polkadot as well, we're talking $53. That's an easy 2x'er, literally an easy 2x'er. But I think this has still got some way to go as well to come down. If Bitcoin does fall down to 40,000, this is coming down to $20, possibly $18, $19, and then just buy as much as you can if you're looking for a safe bet. Same with Terra Luna. We'll just refresh this. Same with Terra Luna as well. This is just on a tear just now, and has been. I remember buying this at $4 not that long ago. About 3,000 I think at $4. Stupidly sold them at $11, thinking it's going to come back down a wee bit, but it just kept on going and going and going. But this is just going to keep on going, and I think this is a a $300, $400, $500 coin waiting to happen. But if it does come down, it's probably going to come down to about $45. Buying that 5x is going to go up to $220. Easy enough, I think. Do your own research. Sorry about that, everything was crashing there just now. So $55 just now. As I said, this is probably going to get down to, I would imagine, maybe $45, $40. If Bitcoin does go down to $40,000, and then it's a case of just buying as many as you can. And you've got a safe 5x there for this time next year. Do your own research and all that. Okay, we have the next one. It's going to be Avalanche. Avalanche is in exactly the same position. If you look at where Avalanche was, sorry, this is all going a bit mental just now. Avalanche, we've got an all-time high for Avalanche around about the $130 mark, and we're down to $80 just now. So it's come off its all-time high just now, and I think this could come down to about $60 or $65, and then it's a case if you want an easy kind of 5x, 500%. Even if you're thinking, okay, I'd love to double my money. If you've got, I don't know, $100,000, $250,000, put into one of these and you're easily going to double your money. In my opinion, do your own research. I have to say that, I'm not a financial advisor. Decentraland, I think this is an easy one as well. So you've got a market cap just now of 6 billion, and you've got a fully diluted 7.2 billion, so it's close to the full circulating supply there for the total supply, the percentage. And this has come way down off its all-time high as well. So if we see the all-time high is around about $5, yeah. So I think this, if Bitcoin falls down, we're going to go down to about $2.80, $2.70 for Decentraland. Buying that kind of 5x on that would be easy enough as well. Now we're starting to get into a different kind of territory here. I think we could be looking at the 10xers for this. And Decentraland might be a 10xer as well. I think it could be actually a 10xer. So we'll put Decentraland in a 10xer category. Cosmos, I think, is very undervalued just now. It's very overlooked at the moment because of everything that's going on with Avalanche, with kind of Polkadot and with Solana just now. Cosmos is still very overlooked at the moment, but this could come down to about $17, and I think it could really 10x from there as well when it really takes off in 2022. This is another big one just now, $3 billion, fully diluted market cap, 4.2 billion. This is an easy 10xer for me as well. I think this could come down to just under $1 if everybody starts panicking even more, and it's going to go up kind of big time to over $10. So that's an easy 10xer for me. Aave, I think, exactly the same position. When DeFi really kicks in again, Aave is going to be at the forefront of that. I think this could come down to $120. KuCoin, amazing token. I've spoken about it for years. KuCoin is under $20 just now. 1.6 billion market cap, only 3.3 billion full diluted market cap. And I think if you can get this for about $14, $15, which you might be able to if Bitcoin keeps on going down, then it's a steal for an easy 10xer, I think, because the altcoins are going to come in big time, and KuCoin is going to be at the forefront of that as well. Nexo, I think, big DeFi play as well. I think if this dips below, say, $1.80, another 10xer for sure as well, in my opinion. Same with 1inch. That's under 1 billion market cap just now. I think that's very underrated, and I think it's going to come up more as well. SushiSwap, exact same position, under 1 billion. I think it's going to get down to about $5. But that's actually bucking the trend just now and going up 10% just now today. So I'd keep an eye on that one as well. Ocean Protocol, I think that's another great one you could get in for an easy 10x. Probably come down more to about 60 cents, possibly even less than that. And your all-time high, you're talking about for Ocean Protocol, around about the $1.80 area as well. So you're getting 50, 60, 70% of these. And this is why this kind of correction is so good, because you're going to get all these tokens and they're going to be safe. The ones I'm showing you just now are relatively safe, relatively speaking, in terms of crypto. Crypto is not 100% guaranteed, but relatively speaking, these are safe tokens to get in on for 5xers, 10xers. Moonriver, easy one, I would say, to it's only 400 million or 460 million market cap, as an easy 10xer as well. That's just going to do so much good things. $485 it has been, so you're talking about a 60-70% off already. It's going to come down more to about $150, and that's when to grab it. I wouldn't be getting it just now. UOS, this is a big gaming platform. This is going to go bananas. It's going to go nuts. Easy 10xer in my opinion. In fact, I might even put it in a 20xer, but I would say 10xer just now. Citizen Finance as well. Citizen Finance looks as if it's going to have the first shooter gain first-person shooter game coming out soon as well. I bought into that when it was higher. So I do still like this one. And first-person shooter games, if you think of Call of Duty and things like that, this is what, or Meta Strike or whatever, these are going to really blow up in 2022, I think. The gaming, I still think, has got a big, huge, long run ahead of it for 2022, and these are all at a huge, huge discount. Full diluted market cap for this is only 46 million. Easy 10x in my opinion. Same with Meta Wars as well. Meta Wars, I think, once they bring their game out, hopefully January time, once they bring it out, that's an easy 10x for sure as well. The graphics look amazing, but we've not seen the gameplay yet, so we need to kind of give that out. Once it comes out in January, it's going to be an easy 10x, I feel. XRP, I've put this in because I think this is going to surprise a lot of people, and I have no reason to kind of base that on because it's so risky at the moment, because it's with XRP, it's black or white. It's either or. It's going to make it or it's not going to make it. If it does make it and everything gets cleared and their name gets cleared and everything else, I think XRP could go up to $10. So we're talking 10x for that, but it's risky. If it doesn't, if everything goes against them, court cases and all that crap doesn't go away, and they're still getting dragged through the courts, I think then we're looking as doom or gloom for XRP if that happens. But I have a sneaky suspicion this is going to 10x, and a sneaky suspicion this everybody's going to be talking about this in 2022 as well. Remark, I think that's going to do big things as well. 10x easily. This will probably come down to about $32, $35 possibly. Look at the market cap and the full diluted market cap as well. So yes, circulating supply is 95% of the total supply. So looks brilliant, this one. Everybody's talking about it. Big players are talking about it as well. It's on Polkadot. It's just got everything going for it just now. I think it's still got some more to come down. If we look at the all-time high for that as well, we're talking about 62. So yeah, I still see a lot of people are in profits with this. So I think it's got a wee bit more to come down as well, possibly $30 or under $30 for it. D-Race, another one everybody's talking about as well. This could be really, really big for gambling. A kind of metaverse kind of narrative is still there as well. But I still think this is going to come down more as well. So we could be getting really big, huge discounts in a lot of these. If you look at D-Race, it was up to about $8. So we're getting 60% off just now. Big one. That's going to 10x for sure. PokerSite is another one. Get that under probably 80, 70 cents when it comes down in line with Bitcoin. And that's going to be absolutely huge as well. And that's going to be an easy 10x. Look at the market cap just now. That's not the right market cap actually. Fully diluted market cap, if you look at that, 10x from there is 2.5 billion. So yeah, I think that's easy enough. Altura, everybody's talking about it. That is going to go up 10x. I see that as an easy one as well. If you look at the all-time high for this, talking about 43 cents. So you're talking about a 70% discount at the moment, but you're going to get discounted even more than this. Now we get into the realms of kind of 20x's and 30x's and 50x's. FibSwap, spoke about this loads of times before. This is a cross-chain DEX, and they've just brought out the app as well. That's coming on iOS and Android. I think this is going to blow up in 2022, and it's very, very underrated, very kind of overlooked at the moment. And they've got their own version 1.4 of the DEX, so the DEX is just getting better and better all the time. So I think this could be a huge, huge one. And we're talking, I'm going to say a 20x easily for FibSwap. 20x easily, we're talking about 400 million market cap for this. That's just going to make changing for a token from, say, the Phantom chain over to the Ethereum chain, from the Ethereum chain over to the Binance Smart chain. And we're talking about tokens. We're not just talking about the main tokens themselves. We're talking about any token, swapping any token from one chain to another. That's what FibSwap DEX does, and still standing by that, really supporting the team. I think this is going to be huge in 2022. Burio, the same thing. This is a poker app, and they're coming closer to the poker app. Probably going to be, I think it's a couple of weeks' time now. So probably going to be just after Christmas or just after the new year. But this has only got a full diluted market cap of 3.6 billion. Gambling is really going to come to the fore in 2022. Burio could be at the forefront of that as well. Chain Guardians, I've spoken about this loads of time, 93 cents is just now. This is probably going to come down to about maybe 70 cents if Bitcoin falls to $40,000. So you're going to get even cheaper. This is a brilliant project, I feel. It's got a brilliant team. They've got a whole ecosystem. They've got Launchpad. They're incubating projects as well as the game that's coming out as well. So I just think this is one of the best gaming plays because it's not just a game, and they've got the whole ecosystem kind of built around them, and they're building all these contacts and partnerships as well. Brilliant one, easy 20x, I would say, in my opinion. Cellframe is another one that's really been overlooked. I'm still looking at this myself, and I've got into it, and I'm waiting till this comes down to about $1.40, and I think it will, and then I'll get in some more for Cellframe. This could be a really good quantum play for the future as well, so it could really blow up. And we're talking it's possibly 20, 30, 40, 50x. I just don't know with this one, but I really like kind of what they're doing just now. Mist is a game in and of itself. They've got, if you look at the volume on this, volume is fantastic, 2.4 million, consistently very, very high. And now they just need to kind of onboard the users. The only thing I don't like is the 6% kind of circulating supply to total ratio. That's the only thing I don't like about Mist, but I still think it's going to blow up and it could be really, really good. So we're talking about 20x, 30x from there as well. Poker Fantasy is coming out as well. Again, I don't like what they're doing with the kind of circulating supply to total supply, which is about kind of 12% or something just now, but I think this could be really good as well and could possibly 20, 30x. Veracity, no brainer for me. I've been speaking about it for ages. I think that could 20, 30x easily. It's going to be the heart of gaming. It's going to be the heart of reporting gaming statistics and esports and all of that. Esports is going to blow up in 2022 as well. Veracity is going to be the centre of that. Otonio, I spoke about this way in the past, but now it's starting to come to the fore again and starting to kind of bring things to fore, and I think it's going to be a big DeFi play for 2022. So look out for Otonio, and I think you could possibly get that cheaper, maybe at 5 cents or something if Bitcoin falls below. This is going to be a big area for 2022 as well. The NSFW, not safe for workspace, coming year is going to be at the forefront of that, I think. Getting at an amazing price at the moment. It's under kind of hundreds of a cent just now, so I think I would be loading up. Well, I've got a lot of coming year just now as well. Same with Sugar Bounce. Sugar Bounce has recently come out. I think this will probably fall in line with the market as well if Bitcoin goes down to $40,000. I think the market cap for this is 3.8 million. It says fully diluted market cap is 3 million, but that's not correct. But I think this is another big play in the NSFW space, so watch out for that. And I think that space alone is going to be really big. So Coming New and Sugar Bounce are going to be really big in there. Splinter Shards or Splinter Lands, as you might know it as well, that's really come down as well. Love this game. I think the number of players have got out, 450,000 or 500,000 players, actual players, with user activated wallets as well. This is just going to go nuts as well. Again, the circulating supply, the percentage to the total supply is 11%. Don't like it, but that's the way it is just now. NetVRK, I think this is going to be really big metaverse play for next year as well. If you look at the market cap, 109 million, fully diluted 358 million. I think this is probably going to come down to under $3. If you get it for under $3, you're talking about a 60% discount. Revolve Games, I think that's another kind of overlooked one. I'm not really speaking about that just now, but I do like the look of this as well. Same as Spintop. Spintop I've just recently got into as well, and I've told kind of my group about it. It's actually jumped up today. I didn't actually realise it jumped up. It must have just jumped up. So I think Spintop is going to do really well. Fully diluted market cap of 275 million. I think that could be an easy 20x from there, and it's going to kind of incubate games. It's going to have a load of games on its platform as well. So I think Spintop could be one to watch as well. And I think that is it for now. So that's 5xers, 10xers, 20 to 30 or 20 to 50xers in there for you as well. Overall, I think the market is going to go down, but we need to wait and see. You can never tell with crypto what's going to happen. Where are we just now? 47526. Yeah, I think there's just too much pressure there just now. Too much pressure. It's coming up a wee bit, but you're getting the lower highs, you're getting the lower lows. It's just, if it falls below this, if it breaks out this kind of sloping channel, downward channel, it would definitely go into 40,000, and we might get that wick down to 36,000. But do not panic. This is not a time to panic. This is a time to just sit back. If you've got some kind of money sitting on the side, don't spend it just now. It's not the time to ape in just now. Sit back, just relax, and just wait on this dipping below the 40,000, and then say, okay, time to get in on these projects that I've just showed you, or some of the other projects that you love as well, because we are going to go back up, and end of December, January, we're going to see a big move. I think the big black swan event that I was talking about at the beginning of the video, and if you watched this far, then the big black swan event, if it comes to pass, is Tether and Evergrande. So we don't know what's going to go on with there. The housing market in China, Evergrande is going to be it's going to have big ripples. It's already had ripples around the world just now. But if it turns out the Tether are kind of in debt, and I don't know if they are or not, I don't know what's going to happen there. But if it turns out to be true, then this could affect the markets even bigger than I thought. We could be talking about a big kind of dip for a couple of weeks, and everybody's just going to go, holy shit, this is the end for crypto. But of course, it's not going to be, if that does happen, that's a worst case scenario for me. Whew, okay, that's it for now. Until next video, namaste, take care, bye now.